Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new Let's Play. We're going to be playing through Total War Pharaoh. Now, I believe it is very important given the, what's the way to say this? Given the issues that CA have been having lately and everything kind of surrounding the game itself and, essentially all the problems that seem to be going on and like the general managing of CA, I want to very quickly just immediately say, we're not going to be discussing that at length at all, really. We're not really going to be touching upon it. I do believe this is a fun game. I have played it for about an hour, and I've been enjoying watching it. I did leave it for a while, I'll be honest. It did kind of go under my radar a little bit. But I will say now that I don't really want in the comments anything about the CA stuff, anything about the Sega stuff. Just keep the comments to the gameplay and the actual product itself. All the internal crap, I just don't want to think about, because I know there's obviously a lot of crap going on there, and a lot of stuff going on to and fro, and it's not really... I don't think it's productive to talk about it too much. I think the most important thing is just to enjoy the product as it is at the moment, and hope that it gets better for people who don't like it at the moment, and hope that it continues to grow and be good. I mean, in my opinion, like I said, I'm enjoying it from what I've played, and I'm just wanting to get into a campaign for you guys. But like I said, there is obviously some stuff going around it, and while I'm not saying I don't have an opinion on this, I'm saying that my opinion is essentially that I want to see where it goes. I think CA is making at least some attempts to do what's right, but let's be honest, they've definitely dropped the ball. But again, if you want to know my full things, I'll happily talk about it in the comments in some regard, but again, we'll keep it very vague. We don't want any attacks on any of the devs or any of the senior leadership or anybody like that. We'll keep it very chill. But again, it's obviously perfectly fine having opinions and criticisms. That's great. Just don't attack anyone and stuff like that. So if you have any valid criticism, I'd love to hear them. But let's just, keep it all civil and no attacks on any of the people involved. I feel like it's just very important to mention with how kind of controversial this topic has actually gotten. I wasn't thinking I would need to do something like this, but upon just reading the forums for a little bit, there definitely is a lot more antagonistic and kind of to and fro's that I was expecting. Like a lot of people being very defensive, and sorry, not defensive, being very quick to defend the game, and because instead of pointing out its flaws, and some people who are complete opposite and just kind of attacking further than they need to. So let's just keep it all chill, and we're going to play for the game as an Egyptian. So let's do it. So with all that out of the way, I do apologize. It was a very long-winded thing, but I felt like it just needed to go, because if I didn't say that, I felt like it would just be on the back of my mind as we play through. Now, as you can see, we've got a lovely guy here. We're not going to be playing as the Canaanites, but don't worry. But let's have a quick look at my settings for you guys if you want to see. So we do have pretty much all of this. I put all the settings to max, I'll be honest. We're also playing on extreme unit size. I have heard that the pathing could be a little bit fucky, but I'm willing to try it. Also, yeah, obviously all these issues, these ones don't matter. But let's get into it. So, we are going to be playing an Egyptian. So we could be playing Ramses, Seti, Tausret, or is it Tausret? And Amenmesse. Now, you guys obviously know who I'm playing as. We're playing as Amenmesse, the Gilded Prince. Let's read his thing. Far from honored by his title as Viceroy of Kush, Amenmesse stews in bitterness over his perceived exile from Egypt's court. His position, however, affords him the gold and resources of Nubia, presenting a steady supply of riches from the numerous gold mines common to the region.
I will reclaim my birthright.
Now, apparently there is a skin here that is the Avatar of the Gods, and I think out of all of these, I think he has the worst looking one.
I deal in blood.
We'll keep him on his
gold.
Absolutely amazing normal skin, which I think the detail's amazing. So we are going to be setting down, obviously in Nubia, as it said. Our main enemy going to be Manakiti, and we're going to basically just try and control the south and push northwards as necessary. So the roster is our native units, local deities as Amun. We then have the native Nubian and Kushite troops. So we have Nubian and some Kushites. They're going to be like our backbone unit. And the factional units are, of course, Kushite archers, some Kushite spearmen, some Nubian stuff. We've got our Kushite Royal Guard, stuff like that. I do not know that much about this game, so we will get into this as necessary. There's also a bunch of settings you can do, but I'm just going to ignore them. I'm just going to let it be default. We're going to play in hard. And then we've got our faction buildings again. We'll go into more detail as we get in. So let's take what is ours and have some fun.
I am Merneptah. No, I am the great Pharaoh Merneptah. 10 years ago, I inherited the throne in the shadow of my father. The strong bull, the protector of Egypt, the chosen of Ra and beloved of Amun, the mighty Pharaoh, Ramses the Second. Egypt has flourished throughout my reign, but now I sense the eyes of Set upon me, and dark times are coming. What will happen to my kingdom after my soul slips into the eternal lands of the afterlife?
A very, very dramatic entrance there. Right, so let's have a quick read of this here. A lesser son am I, and my mother a lesser wife, and her people, my people's Nubian blood. Are we any less Egyptian for it? So be it. Me and them understand each other perfectly, with but a single word, gold. Blood betrays, blood is tarnished, gold is gold. It is with gold that I will remake the world in my likeness. Wasat awaits. There will be gold on my warriors' brows, on the wheels of my chariots, on the blade of my axe. Everyone will see me coming. No one will stop me.
The Viceroy of Kush takes care of Nubian and Kushite territories. He makes sure their mines sustain the wealth of Egypt and keeps the unruly warriors under the Pharaoh's heel. It is a proud and distinguished title bestowed upon worthy men. My son Amenmesse disagrees. I granted him dominion over our lands to the south, full of riches, and free for him to barter with or conquer. Yet all I receive in return is bitterness and resentment. The more his wealth and influence grows, the more dangerous he becomes. Amenmesse has no love for his brother Seti and his wife Tausret. He could stake his claim as a prince of Egypt by challenging his brother for the throne. Perhaps it was a mistake to send him so far from my oversight. Or perhaps his fortune is a message from great Amun. Could it be that one day this gold-kissed son of Egypt is destined to trade the title of Viceroy for the divine role of Pharaoh?
I'd like to say yes. So, I'm gonna keep butchering his name. I'm really not good at pronunciation, so I apologize. But Amenmesse, the Gilded, son of Merneptah, and the Viceroy of Kush. So our strengths and weaknesses: we get more gold from gold mines, and we turn gold into Egyptian legitimacy. Unfortunately, unique buildings lower influence. So that is something we're gonna have to think about. So, yeah. So buildings cost gold. So these are unique buildings we've got. We've got the foreign visitor building, increases workforce and resource production, but lower influence. They help build up your provinces. Gold mine labor camps. We lose 1 influence per turn, but we gain 55 gold. And gold markets. We essentially sell gold to bring in resources. Not bad at all. Our faction units. So we are strongest archers and good defensive infantry, but we are weak at charging. So these are the unique troops. We've got the Seti longbowmen and the Nubian spearmen. We have the best bowmen, so I do like bow units. Commands, you can command gold and mass auxiliaries, which cost gold and grant you legitimacy. Okay, and then court. We are already in the court. We have the Shrine of Amun, because we worship Amun. Yeah, so we're going to have to go into this, obviously, a little bit more. But obviously, at the start, you know, this is what it is. I like how in the record it doesn't even show us because we're right at the bottom here. Like, we're right here, I believe. I believe we do start with here. We start with a couple of provinces. So let's press home and turn the thing around. Yes, I do like that. I do like how my what's it called does not like
my administration.
I don't know what it is about OBS, but OBS just doesn't like some games in terms of like it won't tell me it's like how it's going properly. But it's 1205 BC. Or BCE, technically, if you want to go by how people say it these days. We have a gold province and 3 food provinces, so we're going to have a decent food income to start with, and then a decent bit of... Obviously, we're starting with gold, which is very nice. So we look at our gold province first. It's part of sacred Egyptian land. That's actually something. Where is our sacred Egyptian land? So our sacred Egyptian land ends around here, and it's... Okay, so it's all the land around the Nile. I don't remember what the specifics of the import of that is, but we are going to be, of course, conquering all of this southern territory, and we're going to be looking at conquering the realm first, like the realm of Kush, and then eventually the realm of Nubia. That's what we're going to compare.
Is blind to the truth.
But let's have, like I said, let's look at our provinces, see what we've got. So over here, we have just a basic gold mine. We don't have any special buildings. Yeah, a gold mine labor is our special version of this. It's like it looks like it's an additional thing we can add there. We do need to upgrade this at some point to give some workforce. Now, workforce I don't know a lot about because it's a new thing, but basically it looks like the more workforce, the less happiness. But you need workforce to build anything, so that's, you know, I feel like that's the obvious trade-off right there. At the moment, our influence is... Are we the outsider? I think we're classed as the outsider. Yes, we are classed as the outsider. Okay, so that's fine. We can also build the gold market here. Ah, that building offers us 2 legitimacy. Is that like a continuing legitimacy, or is it just a... I'm assuming
Serenity hides only ignorance.
Assuming it's not a continuous legitimacy, but we'll see. We definitely want influence because we're going to need influence, obviously, to keep this settlement under control. That is part of our Paramses Meri-Amon province. Obviously, we've got our outposts. I'm not the biggest understanding of outposts just yet, so we'll have to, you know, figure that out a little bit more. But let's like, well, do we want to go straight into a battle, or do we want to? Well, what have our food provinces got? We have 2 capitals. So we have Kerma and Paramses. Or Ramses Meri-Amon. These are our 2 capitals. Okay. So the rest of this guy's territory is not thing.
I will take what is owed to me.
We can recruit
by any means.
We can recruit some faction units. We could recruit some Kushite, some more Kushite archers, because they are, you know, they're what's it called? They're the word militia. They don't cost as much. They don't cost any bronze. Compare you 2. They're okay. They class as expendables. Ours don't, right? So that's like the big comparison there. Right. Good to know. We need to work on immediate bronze and food income. That's what we're really going to be needing. There's some more gold here, some more food. I think everything that every Nile province is going to be producing food. Yeah, as far as I can see, it's all food. There is a bronze province up here, and there's also a stone one in Nuabu. So we're going to be getting some stone and some bronze, which means we'll cover basically everything but wood. Wood is going to be the only resource I don't see us getting early. Unless there's, like, some wood that I don't see. That's bronze. More bronze and stone, more bronze and stone. So it looks like we're going to have to trade for wood. Or at the very least, maybe just use, like, bog standard buildings for it. Now, I'm going to grab this Heart of Egypt thing. And hopefully the game isn't too loud. I have tried to make sure it's not too loud. But, you know, sometimes I just can't tell. I think it is time we engage in a battle. Also, yeah, pretty much everywhere doesn't have anything. So, like, we built a Shrine of Amun here. Plus 50 favor, XP per turn 50, influence plus 5, this thing. And if our armies visit it, army gains a prayer effect with God by interacting with this. Interacting with outpost refunds 50% of the movement spent to reach it. Can I look at the gods yet?
How long can peace last?
No, I cannot. I cannot look at deities yet, so we're going to have to worry about that later. I don't think I want to build any outposts just yet. I think I want to spend some time just kind of formulating a plan of attack. And by plan of attack, obviously, I mean, you know, a way to grow. So we've got a happiness building here. Happiness is going down in this province, and happiness is going down far quicker in this province due to idle workforce and, of course, taxes. If we were to build this building up, this building... okay, it doesn't show me what I was hoping it showed me. Okay. This building provides units. Doesn't show me what, though. I know, here he goes. So we're now renowned Kushite archers and renowned Nubian longbowmen. So we need to get up to there to get some of the good units. This one gives us Nubian longbowmen, Nubian clubmen, and Kushite spears. And this is infantry house. So this is where we get, like, the good units. Yeah, this is like our Kushite runners, Nubian spears, some Nubian swords, and then obviously, like I said, the Kopesh unit there, the Kushite Royal Guard. There's also this building here, which allows us Kushite armored archers, and that's where we get our Seti longbowmen. Don't know. I kind of want to get rid of the native units in this, because this is going to be like, this is our capital, and it's going to be our capital for a long time. Obviously, it's on the river, it's on the Nile, so it's, you know, we've got that going for us at the very least. So I think I'm going to willingly purchase.
I just need to line the right pockets.
We must build a... sorry, wrong build. I was on the wrong... Wait, was I? Yeah, no, I was. I was on military support, not things. I think I'm going to build the infantry housing. It costs us a bit of stone, but the first province we're going to go grab, Nuabu, is going to provide us with a stone income once we're ready. So we have the training range here. I think I want our capital to kind of be like where we, you know, build together our strongest armies. And we, you know, march them out from there. But you know what? While I'm still thinking of stuff, let's just immediately get into a fight with this enemy. So we are fighting headstrong. He is the leader of this faction as well. So he's got a common small shield and a common sword. We have the Kushite bronze axe, common light armor, and a common medium shield, which increase some stuff to us. What's the battlefield like? Do a quick save, just a box standard battle. Let's go. Now, I have had a little bit of experience with the battles in this, because I've played, like I said, well, like you saw, I did have played one or two different starts, and pretty much all I've done is the beginning battle in all of those. Do also wait. We kind of want the sandstorm to go away. I don't want sweltering to go away. There we go. Perfect. Perfect first battle for us. I also must say, one of the reasons I picked this faction is going to be very weird due to the fact that I just literally like the look of Amenmesse, but I also like the color as well. I think the red and all that is really nice. Let's get into position. So let's pull all my men back. So we want our front line to be these guys. It's going to be our front line right there. They do have a stance hold. They have and raiders and raising. Now our archers are going to go immediately behind them, as I would do in any other game. They can just hold, and then they can also use Blot of the Sun, which is essentially allows them to shoot quicker, but they do unfortunately lose stamina. We're going to put our general about here so we can throw him in a bit heavier. And we're going to give him one of these guys, and the other Nubians are going to go over here. Sorry, Kushites. We haven't only got Kushites, I think. No, we have Nubian recruits as well. Yeah, so there we go. So this is going to be our battle line. It's not a perfect battle line. Also, go away. And you can go away as well. I'm going to rush as quickly as possible. I'm pretty sure they will... I'm pretty sure they're going to try and get on here as well. So we're going to need to get ourselves up there as quick as possible. But let's have a look at our leader.
For my birthright.
There he is. This is the Gilded Prince. You got that beautiful bronze axe. You got that lovely shields. Yep, yeah. We've got a lovely army marching. We also got the lovely footprints in the sand. That thing's really nice. I do love the details. Like I said, all the bad things that again, I'm going to mention this briefly, but all the bad things that I see mentioned about this game, a lot of them do not mention how beautiful the game is, though. They seem to really just leave out the sheer beauty of this game, which I think is very unfair to it, because this game's so good looking. The unit skin, the units themselves look very cool. Like, we'll just quickly pause for a second, take off the HUD. And look at them, like just looking at the backs of the soldiers, like you can see the actual back muscles in that very well, and it's like very well laid out. Okay, so they're actually waiting there. I'm gonna put my front line up to there. Charge you around the flank. Charge you to there. Charge you even further around. Group 2. Very specifically take out them. Amenmesse, there we go, that's how you say his name, Amenmesse. The more I hear his name, the better I'll pronounce it. So that we're going to have to charge their general, but that's okay. Because if we charge their general, we'll essentially be able to do what we need to. I'm going to pull my archers up to a more solidified position. Let's bring you around now. Yeah, so their general is currently... What is their general made of? He is a... Oh no, he is... Oh, he's a sword and shield bodyguard. That's great. Charge you in there. Let's move you around. Fill you with arrows. We should be able to get rid of those Kushite archers with our Kushites. Their archers are technically better. Ours are militia, but it's okay. Actually, we'll break this flank, and then we'll worry about breaking them. Right, well, so now that we've broken that archers, we're going to break these Kushite archers. Again, we're just going to focus on the... Again, we're going to really lean into our missile strength. That's going to be obviously the way we want to do this. Beautiful. Yeah, none of these guys have, like, any pushing abilities. Not even... oh, I can't remember how he says his name now, but... Not even our general, Amenmesse, or... Hey, name again. All right, don't say your name then. Just make my life more annoying. Just great. So I'm going to pull you back out. Pull you back out. Yeah, our clubmen should be able to break those Kushite spearmen, spear recruits on their own. They do have shields, I think. Yeah, they do have shields, so that is something to remember. They're doing fine in the center there. Right. Cycle charge back in. Can you say your name again? Oh, damn. I wish there was a way for it just to be like, hey, tell me your name, please. No, I'm not allowed that. So release as many arrows as you can. I don't care how accurate, I just want to try and get rid of these guys completely before they get away. Beautiful. Yep, we got rid of them. 2 units, that's fine. Just stay there. Alright, bring you over here. Our infantry are getting absolutely slaughtered there. Yeah, we're breaking a little bit. Let's pull those idiots out. I'm going to try and put a few arrows into them. Bring them down. Pull back. Pull back. Okay, so we're breaking the Kushite spear recruits, it looks like. Yeah, they did take a couple of my men out. That's fine. It looks like their enemy general is breaking. Looks like, yeah, it looks like Amenmesse says, yep, there we go. Perfect. Can we kill him? Yep, there we go. A close victory. I will take that as my first official battle. There we go. Absolute beautiful victory there.
Whatever it takes.
We got some experience, some food, and some Egyptian legitimacy. My stockpile of food is looking okay at the moment. I would say immediate replenishment is going to be a little bit more important.
I will take what is owed to me.
So we could go and
by
immediately.
any means.
We could immediately go and take the food. Sorry, not the food. Take the stone. Getting an immediate income of stone is just vastly too important. I'm gonna essentially sacrifice those troops if needed, and we're gonna go push up straight away. They have got a general, but all we have to do is take over this settlement.
Death awaits you.
Hey, what is the prediction? It's a Camden. Basically, it's a what's it called?
They can starve.
Pyrrhic victory. Because I'm bad with words, but essentially, yeah, there is a chance we'll lose that battle. Trying to think what I could do over here. So we could increase. Okay, that lowers our influence, which is not what we want. We are growing by. Okay, so workforce is essentially growth as well as. Okay, that's interesting. I like that. Oh, there's a lumber depot here, so that's how we're getting our. So we're getting our wood from the port. That makes sense. We could upgrade that actually. Do we have a? We have a woodery here. We do. So we have a lumber depot on both our ports, which is complete and utter sense, to be honest. I like that. What pending actions do we have? So we have settlement upgrades, construction, and an unassigned skill point and amenities.
Without mercy.
I'm gonna give my unit remnants the heart of Adana because I don't actually know what that is. Now what we need to do is we need to look at our stats. So if we get ourselves to free of this, we get ourselves if we get free ardor, we're able to get this, which is the chosen of Mehit, which gives us strong vigor. We get free of the top, we get bite of Wajet, which gives us shoot while moving. Thank you. Definitely sounds like a very useful trait. I don't know what I want to build up here. That is definitely something I'm a little bit like, it's going to take me a little bit to get used to, the resource economy again. So I was okay with it in Troy when I played Troy in my own time back when I had on Epic, but I just refuse to download Epic these days, hence the reason I no longer play it. I'm trying to think of what I would like to make everything. So we could upgrade the upgrade. This is that one. So we could upgrade you. We could actually upgrade this gold mine province because that would allow us even more gold per turn. Because gold is an extremely valuable resource. We know this, and most factions like gold. There are
wisdom and.
Yeah, there's like no factions who don't like gold. Well, there are some, I think, but I think it's very few and far between.
In the name of duty.
Can I speak to my father? Actually, I don't think no, I can't. He's too far north for me to talk to. Ridiculous. Cross out of that. Right, so let's take this.
I won't hold back.
Let's do another quick save. So what's the map look like for us? Okay, we can do this. So we're fighting some Kushite spear recruits, some Nubian recruits, Kushite archers, and Nubian bowmen, and then the. Okay, so I've got a plan. I don't know how good it's going to be, but I have one. Oh, so it's just 1 second, guys. I need to take. I know I'll take a drink after we've set up everything. Oh no, I do not want it to be sweltering. Okay, dry. That's perfect. So there are two resources. There are the armory. So this is the mechanic I didn't realize was in the game, but I really like is the fact that there's an armory and you can essentially fix your armor. I didn't even realize there was armor until it said that. So I'm actually going to want to take that very quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my new. Oh right, we have to pull back a little. I'm going to put you there. Menaces here. Clubman here. We're going to be in a very standard look. So I want to see where the. Okay, so that leader is where I thought he would be. He's over here. Sorry, not like that. Like that. Group 1. Get rid of them. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get. Actually, which of those archers is better? You're better, so we want to get rid of the Kushite archers first. Essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the Kushite archers and then just blitz through the rest, hopefully. I can also see why people play this game on 1440 as well. I unfortunately do not have a 1440 monitor due to the fact that I don't actually like 1440. But I'm going to try something. And I'm pretty sure I saw it somewhere. I just got to remember where I saw it. Base. There we go. No, actually, no. It don't look as well done. Now, I'm gonna scale that straight back up to 100. There we go. That looks much better.
For my birthright.
We're charging. Get rid of those Kushite bowmen. And now the bowmen are focusing on Amenmesse. We're gonna do that. We're gonna blot out the sun and just try and put as many arrows into this general area. Because both of the bow units there, it's definitely, you know, a great idea to use the ability to really just lever them with arrows. We also want to make sure we can try and get to the armory as well. Gonna send our men in. They are blocking the way with their Kushite spear recruits, as you'd expect. But what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna bring a menace. Oh shit! You have a bow unit. You're a bow unit. Oh crap! Pull back! Pull back! Pull back! We don't want to go in just yet, right? So we've got rid of the archers there. Whether they like it or not, they're gone. We're gonna run our bow units up to here, and we're gonna use them to get rid of the composite bows. We're gonna actually bring a menaces this way. We take him the way that I was gonna take him. He's gonna take way too much damage and possibly get wounded. We cannot have our lord or the prince be wounded so soon into the campaign. We need him to be standing to battle longer. The longer he's on the campaign map, the better we will do. I also kind of want to try and get rid of his axe units to see if we can get him something better. I know that there seems to be a way to like changing what you equip with. I think maybe if we equip ourselves something better, we'll be able to get ourselves a better unit. I don't know how it works specifically, but I feel like that's how it works. Okay, so these guys chuck. I don't know what they're chucking. Are they chucking just like big ass like machetes or something? Obviously, I know they're not actually machetes, but that's what it looks like they were chucking. Big ass machetes.
We will triumph.
Okay, so he has an amazing range. You're gonna need to push up even further. Right. Okay, so taking out those archers early on has definitely saved us quite a lot of pain. Unfortunately, we are now being targeted by the composite bowmen. So let's put you guys into just a immediate order to shoot. And we'll just start taking this guy out. His guys are going to be... I mean, look at them. They look beautiful. Our arrows are just bouncing off the sods. Literally, we did like no damage there. Move up to there. Menaces, I need you to kind of push through there. Fortunately, I don't have any units that can do the ability that I've seen where they push through. It looks like he's repairing his armor, which is really not what we want right now. The asshole is indeed repairing his armor. Push all the way through if you can. Yeah, it's going to be very hard. Our axe unit should be able to fight them a lot better than the two-handed spears. But we can just try and, like, where is the Amenmesse anyway? There he is. Look at that beautiful boy. Trying to push his way through there to save it, to make sure he...
Fighters of Nubia.
We can't actually hit you. You've gone back too far. That... No, I'm not even going to try and turn there. So let's move you
into position.
Okay, good. You're getting through. Right, now the men who've got through, turn around and
you will fall.
Bring the fight back to them. There we go. That's them crushed. All we have to do now is crush this one as well. So we're going to bring a menace this way. Bring you three up to here. No. We want to go that way. What a absolute wuss. He just gave up. He just literally just looked to the bow, was like, nah, don't want to fight anymore. You know what, Amenmesse? You win. We only lost 167. I'm very happy with that fight. And that's what Amenmesse does to those who give up. He just kills them anyway.
Closer to my goals.
Some more food and some legitimacy. I don't know how the legitimacy is worked out, but we will figure it out. I don't want to loot and occupy. I just want to occupy. I want to try and keep these regions peaceful.
By conquest.
We occupied some sacred land.
My influence grows.
Got a follower, and he got a Kopesh.
I will take what is owed to me.
So a Kopesh loses some damage and some charge bonus, but it does give good against strong against shields. Yeah, I'm going to use that for now. He also leveled up, so we could get some upkeep cheapening. Let's get some more replenishment. I'm going to get some more replenishment. I think replenishment is going to be very useful for us early on. We're also going to recruit to...
I spend my gold.
Yeah, I'm going to recruit both of these Nubian militia. It is going to... Sorry, Nubian mercenary bows. I know they're not as... Technically, they're a lot better than the bowmen, but they do cost bronze. It is going to be a price we have to pay, but essentially the way I'm looking at it is the bronze is going to vastly help in a way that is just too important. Like I said, we also need to get some influence in this province because we are going to be going down in influence for a while. Let's chuck in very quickly a news cries stand. So we do have to keep an eye on. Okay, so we've got no wood, so we're not going to really be able to build anything. Can we upgrade the wood still? We can, so it gives us an extra 10. Oh, that is just shit. An extra 10. Well, it'll have to do, though, because we need the extra wood right now. We do get 190 wood a turn. Right, so we're going to do some diplomacy, I think. Let us see what people would like to talk about. So who doesn't care about wood? So this is nobody's not interested in wood. Fair enough. So who likes me, I guess, is a good way of putting it. So is there anybody who wants...
In the name of duty.
Okay, so it looks like no one's really...
Death to my enemies.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
I will... Welcome, friend. I'm sure we have much to discuss.
So you or me, you just don't like the idea of me trading. Could you give me, like, say... 100? Oh. So, yeah, you would probably not want to give me 100 of your wood. If I gave you 25... So you'd want me to give you 55? 41? You'd want me to give you 52 of my iron just for 100 of your wood. No, let's, can we do like a... you know what, Tauset, just go away. You know, I'm not happy with you. You're this is some absolute bullshit. That's my opinion of that. Okay, so we've got a little bit of wood left. It wants me to build stuff. I think in Kerma we need to build something very specific. We need to build ourselves this outpost. Unfortunately, I cannot. Oh, it already has one. Perfect. We could build one over here because it's, like I said, it does increase influence in the province. And also, you know, it's just very, I think it's very useful. So we're going to build that up here. For now, I think that's everything I want to do. Because I'm not the biggest I don't have the biggest understanding of all of this. So we'll build one more and that's it. And we're going to look at the pending actions. So you can upgrade. We have the resources to upgrade one of these. I think if we upgrade the stone one, that'll be useful. We'll do that. There we go. So we've got two... yes, I know I can construct them, but I don't really know what I want to construct. So there are military ones. There are like all of this. So I'm just going to leave them for now. So let's end the turn, I guess, and have our first big end turn. So let's do it. Okay, so Kerma is... Also, allied factions. Fast. The Kerma's gone north. I'm probably just going to try and take his land anyway.
Royal Prince.
Yeah, replenishment-wise is going really well. News Cries and Stone Quarry. So the influence is currently going back up again. Good. So we've got up to 72.7% next turn. We also have our Stone Mason as well, or Stone Quarry. We now have income of everything. Bronze is our largest dip of income. We also have some first non-militia units as well. These are all militia / like not costing of very expensive resources. So if we build, I can't build anything military-wise here because we're not making any resources.
Ruler of Kush.
We do need to build the outposts at some point, obviously, because they all have very big bonuses. I wonder, if I go to like this empty outpost, does that buff me by anything? Like, okay, so I don't get the 50% still. What I'm going to do... Okay, so that's a little bit too fast. We'll go here. And we're going to grab ourselves a few more Nubian recruits.
Will be great.
We're going to use those essentially in the next fight, as you'd expect. You can go away. The core on that don't open up for a while. We've got 2 more turns on our royal decree, and our objective, of course, we know what we're doing here. So we need to do... I'm going to probably go for a minor and a major victory. We'll see about ultimate in the future, but for now, again, it's all about whether or not you guys are enjoying and how much I enjoy as well. But at the very least, I want to go for a minor victory, at the very least. You have gold to the south of me, which I'm going to need to take. But first things first, we need to make sure we need to keep ourselves short on enemies. That's my goal right now. The shorter we are on enemies, the better off we'll be in the long run. We are going to be spending quite a bit of food. How much cost?
Golden Prince. 75
food. So we are going to be lacking a little bit of food soon. You do not have the food resource, because the food resource requires to be a fully leveled up build, a level 3 settlement. And what about you? Could build food here because it's farms on the Nile, and buildings outputs affected by the harvest siege in Shemu. So we could build that. Planted farmland and irrigated farmland. Yeah, I'm going to build that because I feel like that's going to be very useful for us. And do I want to do one more turn? Let's have a look. So we've got, again... can't really build anything other than the temples right now. I don't really want to spend the stone right now, so we'll do one more turn. We should be able to get you under siege, and then we'll go from there. I don't know where his army's gone, so we're going to need to make sure we keep... Okay, so he's legging it back to his capital. He's sawn that Amenmesse is on the way. Civilization prospers, abundance in Nubia and Kush. Hey, beautiful, because we are in the Nubia and Kush region,
This
so...
kingdom is blind to the truth.
If you look at the realms, of course, we're in Kush. Nubia is up here. Then obviously there are other regions as well. Influence is looking okay. Obviously ownership is the standard map, so we don't need to worry too much about that.
Worldly
Just go straight to this village. I assumed he would be in it, but worst case scenario, we could just sit on it.
Amenmesse.
Amenmesse, there we go, as they say it. So it'd be a Kamendin victory again, so that means we can essentially win. He has a composite bow guard. We now have 2 extra, yeah, we have 3 bow units and 4 bow. We've got 2 extra bow units and 2 extra infantry. We do have a little bit more to work with. They do have Nubian spear recruits. They do have very good defense, but I think as long as we take out their 4 units of basic archers like we did last time, I think very easily we could, you know, conquer them without too much of a problem. But what we're going to do, unfortunately, we're going to have to end this part here before we do that. So in the next part, we will continue on. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please do follow me on YouTube. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a share. Most importantly, guys, stay safe. Have a great day. Join the channel memberships and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one for some more. See you guys then.